good evening and welcome back. So we're all setting for a precedent to be set here. As judge rules dementia-stricken care home resident 85 with a long-standing opposition to vaccines should not be given COVID jab against her will. And yes, it is a shame that it has gone to court, but nonetheless, at least the correct outcome was reached. So the point is this, that of course being an 85-year-old in a care home, of course then, that there is a high-risk group that the resident is in, and therefore she should be given a vaccination of the coronavirus. However, of course, she has objections to that. Then, to further the prosecution, as it were, it is to say that, yeah, but it's dementia, therefore she doesn't know what she's talking about, at which point the defence says, except this has been a consistent view of hers since before dementia, in which case, no. And then the judge, right, instead of going, cool, so, you want to do this thing to this person? Yeah, we do. Right, okay. Does the person want you to do that thing to them? No. End of that. Instead of just going, okay, well, case closed. She's not harming anybody else by not doing what you say, whereas you want to harm somebody by not doing what you say? Yeah, you're the bad person here. He didn't say that. No. Instead, he decided to take it down a more pragmatic route, as Mr. Justice Hayden decided that, as I said, concluded the vaccination was not in her best interest. It's like, yeah, but it's not what she wanted, and therefore, no. But he just went with the idea that, yeah, well, she's probably going to put up a bit of a struggle. I said she would resist, I have no doubt, any restraint, and it would create a traumatic and disturbing scenario for her, for her carers, and for the other residents. Although much of her cognitive function may have gone, her autonomy and her own sense of it continues. So, ultimately, in my judgment, it is that which requires to be respected and is ultimately determinative. I'm glad that is his final conclusion, but nonetheless, bear in mind that the point which helped him make his mind up about this is that this person is actually going to resist, in which case let's not bother with it. To me that doesn't really matter. The bit about somebody not wanting something to happen in terms of resisting. Let's say, for example, a criminal resisting arrest after having murdered 12 people. It's like, yeah, they're going to resist, but that doesn't mean that you should stop from doing that, because they are still a danger to others, evidently, and they are actively causing harm and violating the non-aggression principle, as the anarchist would say. So, in that scenario, it's understandable that somebody is going to put up a fight and yet should still be detained. Right, cool, yeah, gotcha. But in this scenario, where somebody hasn't done anything wrong and isn't harming anybody else in any way whatsoever, so again, the fact that they would put up a fight doesn't matter. If you can't persuade them and create a consensual agreement with them, that is the end of the matter. Surely that is the most important bit. Because either he's saying that this person doesn't want it, but we want to make it happen anyway, in which case we're going to make it happen because we're morally justified, just like arresting a violent criminal, for example, in which case, yeah. Or, this person doesn't want it, but we want it, therefore we're not going to do it because we're not morally justified. But he seems to be trying to straddle some middle ground there, to say, yeah, we should do it, but they're resisting, in which case we shouldn't. So, what is it? It's like somebody says no, but you've really got to push them to their limits in order to know where the no is. Well, I suppose for all the feminists, let's hope that this judge doesn't have to reside over any rape cases, because we know how that's going to go, don't we? Yeah. It's like she said no, right. Yeah, but was she, actively resisting making it a traumatic event? No, in which case, yeah, crack on, fella. That is not really the way that I would like the legal system to be run, and I would have thought any self-respecting citizen and civilized society would expect their judicial system to work. But hey, man, that's just one guy's opinion. So let me know, guys, what you guys think down below with regards to all this. With regards to how the hell it got to court in the first place, and then of course the outcome, which thankfully is the right one. But then how he reached that conclusion? That's what baffles me. But at least it does set a good precedent moving forward. So let me know what you think down below. I was intrigued to hear what you guys had to say. And of course, as always, until next time, have a good one.